Hi guys. My file for the audio got corrupted, and since I don't really have a mic, this was eventually gonna happen. So I'm just here to overlay them what I was gonna say. Today we were gonna beat two-star blackmail, and I know it can be tricky. Of course, right now I'm probably showing you what I'm gonna equip, because I didn't expect it to get corrupted. I mean, like the editing file got corrupted last time. So, anyways, yeah, we're just picking a loadout. The reason my loadout's slightly different than the last time I used a loadout is because I was like actually getting there. Because if you don't remember, the first video of the battle bricks, and the first video of this channel, we got to try to get to two-star blackmail. Of course, yes. No, we didn't. So I just did the levels and decide. But like, yeah. So yeah. Oh yeah, the funny part about that clip is that I was actually confused if Confuddler was actually in there, because like, I mean, yeah, it's of course gonna be there, but my dumb brain didn't think of that. Anyways, right now we're just picking, and yeah, I'm probably explaining something about I don't want to bring conjure or actually thinking about the loadout. So yeah, also the bank I'm using is recoil, because recoil is like less tempting to use the cannon, because like recoil is just overall bad unless you're trying to do 3-star blackmail, then it's good. But like, yeah, it's not that good. And of course, in blackmail, I don't think it's good. I don't think any cannon's good in blackmail, by the way, because of that pianist cry. I think it's Grandmaster Piano. Bro, I said that in the clip. Like, what? Okay, anyways. We're getting into. I have no idea why I thought Powerhouse was the greatest idea I ever thought. So, but we're using Powerhouse. But I didn't think about bringing a wall that is good early game. That can be placed early game, I mean. But, so I'm just like panicking. I think, oh my god, my cross is gonna die before it explodes. But it turns out, no, it can like live to the tension attacks. And, oh yeah, also, it's probably called jailed, but I'm calling them detention when principal hits something. So, yeah. So, like, I'm very impressed at this moment that it actually lived. So, I send an apprentice to test the waters and start sending stuff because I feel like my bank level is good enough. It wasn't. Even if I'm using Powerhouse, it still sucks. And here's a reason why Slasher absolutely sucks. Okay, we killed the Betty. Fair enough, like. Also, I'm gonna explain you. This is totally not foreshadowing that if Bloodhorn's Betty goes full hell mode. This is not foreshadowing, this never happened in the clip. So, yeah, that's one of the problems I was worrying about. So, yeah. Just the Bloodhorn attacks, I panic to see if there's a Betty in the backlines, but nope, there's not a Betty at all. Anyways, yeah, we're just like cooking them. And I don't know what to say, so I'll probably skip until something is interesting to say. Okay, at this moment, I think the cross is gonna die because like look at this. Yes. So yeah. Yeah. But nothing. And this is the moment I realized that blackmailed had defense. I thought it had resistance. I thought for the life of me it had 40 resistance or something like that. But nope, it has defense. Because why not? Now there goes Infernus. Literally. So the only good damage options is the Chronos and the I forgot the name of Cyber Battler. Because we know Slasher sucks. Um so yeah, that is gonna be a huge problem. Okay, we're setting up our first wall. Third, what? Anyways, but this is a horrible positionment because in front of the boss is usually horrible because the boss is just gonna bully it instead of bullying your meat shields. And you're never gonna get a good wall spot unless you're playing extreme. Mm. Also, in my extreme video, I'm here to warn you that in 2-star, I'm not gonna use a guide, but like, I've seen 3-star videos and I've seen how they play. So I might, know a little bit or two things about it. Anyways, here, yeah, Melvin is here. And Melvin is obliterating everything. Now he's in full hell mode. I think it applies to Hellfire now. I'm not sure. So we just gotta kill Blackmail, then kill Melvin. Which luckily a cyber came in, but not that much damage. So that happens. And Blackmail dies. I'm like, wow, this is not gonna take 10 decades. But you can see the location of Melvin, and yep, you can tell that we're about to die. So yeah, that's what happened. Of course, I was like mad at this moment. So like, I'm gonna try again. I'm gonna get rid of something dumb. I'm gonna go investment for good reason, and I'm gonna get rid of for no reason. I got rid of extreme, not slasher. You're about to see that I replace him with teapot any second now. Yeah, actually, I'm just recording this audio while watching the clip. So yeah, like yeah, teapot is placed, and yeah. So we're going on this again, and we have investment now. And here's when I realized investment sucks early game. And I had no early game strategy, so like, yeah. Also, this was another point where I noticed there were people actually watching us from behind. So, if you hear your neighbor in the background, don't worry, he's just watching you trying to beat blackmail. Anyway, so yeah, we surprisingly got the cross without going bankrupt, and I took 10 decades to level up my bank. Of course, I'm not gonna fire, and I'm like kind of upset of firing, not being able to fire, but sure. Sure, I'm looking at you, pianist. Anyways, here come Betty, a zookeeper, and a confuddler with a principal. Why did I send Infernus out? Okay, that was low-key kinda smart, but why Infernus? You knew he was gonna get given detention or jail. Anyways, so surprisingly, our base didn't get that bullied, and Betty didn't crash out, and we have a gorilla attacking us. So I'm like, this is very bad. And yeah, here's my mouse. Why not? Anyways, yeah, you could see the situation. It's not the brightest, but I do have a lot of money. Hopefully I do something about it. Please do something about it. Oh my god, I had so much money! I knew this was gonna happen, but like, I'm trying to make the video exciting. Anyways, we're trying again. And this is the part of the time where I'd like you to subscribe to me and Norlix, because in my latest video, we had the rematch. Heli versus Tag Shooter. I recommend you to watch both Heli versus Tag Shooter and the rematch. And if we get enough views, we are going to do a finale. Anyways, going back, we have the classical principle, but this time we send nothing. Because it's smarter to create boatloads of money than send the cross, instead of sending the cross and being broke. So, I don't know why I just straight up went for the cross instead of leveling up to level 6. But sure, whatever, we have way more money this time. But at this moment, it didn't hit principle. So now we have an extra principle to deal with. And here's the moment where I figure out that a prospector, a cyber, and a slasher hits can kill a principal before everything gets jailed. What a useless information! It wasn't so useless for beating 2-star blackmail though. And here, I get absolutely decimated by Enraged Betty. Not really, Infernus clutched the day. Like, Infernus, I don't know why. Infernus seems like the opposite of countering Betty, but like, it's not the opposite. Here, I remember that gorillas have resistance for some reason, and send out Dad, not knowing that it would trigger Dad. And remember when I said enraged baddies go crazy if they get enraged by Bloodhorn? Well, that's what I'm talking about. Not the smartest moment. Anyways, we're trying again. Yay! I'm probably gonna skip it early. You know what? I think I can commentate this. Let's try. Anyways, just the same boring old routine, waiting for the principal to bully our base. Hopefully this time we get bank level number 6. But who knows? Yeah. Yeah. Honestly, there's nothing really to talk about. Like, hopefully, do not get the cross. Do not get the cross. Do not get the. Okay, he's going for. Oh, you son of an unborn child! Okay, we're going for the cross, but we took longer this time, so they're more split up. How did I pass high school? Anyways, yeah. We're just like, yeah, this is like the one time I'll use this knowledge to actually benefit me. And then a gorilla absolutely destroys us, but a prospector is here to save the day. Kind of. He did take some damage. Sorry, lunch. Anyways, here comes another gorilla holder. Wait, is it even legal to hold gorillas in barrels? I'll do some research later. I'm thinking it's illegal. I do the same strat. Turns out that information wasn't useless at all. And this is the first time Slasher has been good in... Nope, it's not. Anyways, here comes Bloodhorn, and now we have max level bank. Not really, level 9, but this is max level if we're talking about anything. But so, we send Titan. Why not a cross? There we go. There goes the cross. And actually pretty smart positioning, even though I wasn't looking for a gorilla to distract the cross. So now the cross is here to bully everybody without getting bullied. Wait, was it Chronos? It was Chronos. Oh my god, what am I doing? So yeah, this run is seeming kinda good. We didn't die in the early game, and we have investment. Yeah, those are the two winning factors I have. Anyways, Teapot Battler is doing huge amount of damage to Blackmail, and hopefully we can keep him so Teapot keeps doing the same amount of damage to Blackmail. But everything is dying, and I decide that, oh my god, there is no good options in this scenario. But now Blackmail is gonna make some progress, or Blackmail can say, Blackmail is not blind. What the hell? Anyways, Gorilla is bullying us again. But finally, we get the proper response of a Teapot Battler to defend, and Cross gets destroyed by another gorilla. Why are gorillas so destructive? They're probably just mad that they were stuck in that barrel for 10 decades. So probably that's why they're so destructive. I wonder why that Betty didn't absolutely destroy us, but sure. So here comes in Melvin in the greatest position where our Teapot can be. And here's where we just try to do as much damage to Blackmail before our wall is set in, because the wall will be in a bad position. Either way. So let's go. We got it to second phase before the wall is set. And surprisingly, in a turn of events, any day now, we killed Blackmail. And the wall's barely setting up. We have a full health wall against Melvin, who only has like 750 health in this scenario. So we're gonna kill him. Or so I thought. No, I didn't thought. Yeah, we basically beat him. There's like, yeah. He's dead. He's already dead. Like, yeah. There aren't even vigilantes on this, so yeah. So here we go, absolutely destroying the base. In 10 decades. Anyways, this is kind of fun. Like, this isn't gonna take decades to beat, but how hard can 3-star be? I think that's either foreshadowing or I'm gonna regret that sentence for my entire life. Anyways, we're absolutely cooking him, and okay, Betty, but we killed the pianist, and with the pianist dead, we finally can we shoot the cannon? I remember shooting the cannon because the pianists are dead. Oh wait, that was for the other pianist. Wait for a pianist to show up. Oh yeah, also if you recoil a pianist, he still crashes out even though you stunned him. So yeah. This is awkward. But here's our absolutely bullying of the base. And we just have a bunch of teapots and telemons destroying the base. And we killed him, and we shot our cannon. Let's go! Yes, I did it. Anyways, yeah. Also, yeah, we beat it, and I'm pretty both angry and mad. Angry and happy that we beat it way too early on. And yeah, that's the video. Yeah, I guess... Wait! I am going to add music to my video for the first ever time. Why? Because I felt like it, and also some recommendation from friends. So be prepared from not hearing the regular old music from the games. Anyways, I should probably get back to editing. Bye!